What's going on, guys? Trev back again. I'm going to bring you another video. This video is going to be trolling Game of Thrones. Yes! Alright, so I didn't want to do it, but it must be done. Has to be done. A lot of people watching my reviews lately, Season 3 reviews, forgot Song of Ice and Fire. I'm not feeling it. Overall, I'm just not feeling it. And people are like, oh, Trev, Game of Thrones is not about action. It's not about sword fighting. It's about the politics and everything like that. And okay, I agree with you. It's not entirely about action. And yes, a lot of it is, very advanced, interesting, stories all woven in together with different characters in different locations, all happening simultaneously to create, a pretty diverse world with lots of different things happening and lots of different characters that people, can like or hate or like to hate and everything like that. And, I enjoy the show overall. I enjoy the series. I enjoy the books. I think they're very, very well written, obviously. Tremendous stories. But there's things about it I don't like, too. There's things about the series I don't like, too. The biggest one I would have to say is that all the characters that I like as the series goes on are either tortured, killed, or just overall become either useless or just suffer. Every character I like suffers in Game of Thrones. Now, you could say everybody suffers at some point or another, and I mean, kind of, but some suffer worse than others. For example, Ned Stark. Right off the bat, when you start reading A Song of Ice and Fire, or you watch, Game of Thrones, the series, probably more so in the actual TV series version of the story, you're going to get attached to the Starks, okay? Especially Ned, his family, you see it from their point of view, and he's shown to be a man of honor, he's shown to be a likable character, he's played by Sean Bean, which is great, and all of these things, and spoilers, in episode 8 of season 1, they cut his freaking head off. Very traumatic to watch, makes you as a viewer kind of fit. Now, you do feel emotional about it. I'm not against killing characters, not against that. Okay, you can do it and everything like that. But so after you kill Ned Stark, obviously you make all your viewers go, holy shit, oh my god, we want vengeance. So people are watching and they can't wait to see, Joffrey get his skinny royal arse handed to him. So you're just waiting to see it. You're hoping and praying that the Rob's going to do it. He's going to take him out. You're thinking maybe Stannis is going to do it. He's going to take him out, and you just have to wait forever to finally see something happen. Now, I don't want to spoil anything that hasn't been shown in the TV series yet. I do know a lot of the plot lines of the novels and everything. I have read a good portion of them. Skipped over some of it too, though. So I don't know absolutely everything in detail because I'm not for reading novels too much. It takes a long time, and time is something I have almost none of. When you work 50 or 60 hours a week, you really don't have a lot of time. However, that's besides the point. The point is that, the story is told in such a way, George R. R. Martin, I'd have to say that I think he just likes torturing readers. Because you read this or you watch this, and you get really invested into it, and it's really exciting, and you have characters dying, you have all kinds of things happening, and it's great. And then as the story goes forward, all the characters that I like personally, all the Starks pretty much, not all of them, but, a lot of them are either killed or tortured or lose or whatever. Something bad happens to them. And they're the good guys, and people say, oh, there are no good guys in this world. Just like in the real world, everything is gray. And it's like, but cut the crap, Some people are good people, some people are evil people. And that's the truth in the real world, too. Not to say that every good person is 100% good all the time and is always that way. But you have people that respect others, that treat each other with, with honor, humility, respect, just the way they would want to be treated. These are what I think of as good people. They benefit the world, they contribute, and they make others feel good about their lives. They benefit society. That's a good person, generally. If they benefit more than they take away from it, it's a good person, right? The opposite, also, of course, true. I'm not going to go into that because you can obviously tell what the opposite would be. In Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire, the bad guys, for the most part, win, pretty much. I mean, and you could say, okay, yeah, that's realistic, because in the real world, and yeah, I agree with you, that is kind of true, because being kind to others and things like this puts you into a state where you'll basically evil people like that, or especially in war and things like that, will take advantage of nicer people. Nicer people won't always do what's necessary, whereas meaner people would. For example, in the last episode we had, season 3, episode 2, Jamie and Brienne heading out. They see some peasant farmer coming down, and Jamie explains to her, "We got to kill him because he's gonna tell somebody, and then we're gonna be up Schitt's Creek." And she's honorable, she's kind, this kind of thing. She refuses to do it, and now they get captured, right? So it just seems over and over again he wants to just stuff this idea down our throats that being evil, being conniving, doing all these things, not acting of honor, and ethics and caring about others, is the way to go. That's the way to live your life, is just to be that way, be a bastard, for lack of a better word. But honestly, that's what it is, and I hate that. I mean, I love the world they've created and everything for the show. I do love the story overall, I would say, but all my favorite characters just get effed, man. And that is a big thing I don't like about the series. With regards to whether or not I'm going to keep reviewing it and all that kind of stuff, I am absolutely going to keep reviewing Game of Thrones regardless, because I do enjoy the show and I think it's a great show. But that doesn't mean it's perfect, and it doesn't mean it's not without flaws. No show is perfect, but when I'm reviewing it, I'm giving my opinion on it. It's an opinion. It's not a critique. If you want to critique, you want to do that you want to play those kinds of games, okay, go do that. This is an entertainment-based channel. This is for fun. This is me giving my opinion, what I think about, shows and comic books and movies, video games, whatever else I can think of. Game of Thrones happens to be one of the most popular series on television, but it's not perfect. There are things about it I definitely don't like. I'm sure you guys do too. Tell me that you were not pissed at all when Ned Stark got his head cut off. Tell me you're not pissed at all when your favorite characters just constantly lose or just get screwed over. I am. Anyway, it's pretty much my thoughts on it. It seems like it's written just to suck the reader into liking certain characters before he kills them. Disappointing, because over the time, it's like, now we're in season 3, a lot of my favorite characters are going through tough times, are going to be going through tough times, are going to get killed, I already know it, or have been killed off. It's not perfect, guys. It's not perfect. I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody, because some people can't take criticism when it comes to something they like. It's true. It's true. Anyway, I'm a realist, though. I'm an honest type person. If I don't like something, I tell you. I don't put out false reviews, and I don't sugarcoat it. I just tell it like I see it, tell it like it is. I'll call the video here. I've trolled Game of Thrones enough. It is a great series. I'm not saying it's not, but it's not perfect, and there are things about it I hate. That's it for this video, guys. We'll see you for the next one. This is Trev, and I'm saying peace.